Hello everyone, Mike Rempel from Excel Bytes with today's Excel blog post. Today we're going to take a look at sorting, which is a basic and common need in Excel, but we're going to do it in a couple unique ways and maybe add a couple twists that I think you might find interesting. So let's see how we can do that in Excel. So here I have a data range that has several rows, about 97 rows of data, 96 rows of data. And currently it is sorted by chronological order based on the date column. Now, if I want to sort it by any column, any single criteria column in my data range, it's very simple. All I need to do is go to the Data tab. And within the Data tab, you'll notice there's three different commands here, A to Z, Z to A, and sort. Again, if I want to sort by one single criteria, let's say, for example, I want to sort by location. All I need to do is click anywhere in that location column and hit either A to Z or Z to A to sort it in alphabetical or reverse alphabetical order. So if I click A to Z, my data is now resorted, and you can see location has Austin, New Orleans, Tulsa, and then Tucson. It's sorted it in that order. If I click Z to A, now it's sorted it in reverse alphabetical order. Now I'm going to go and click back into my date and resort it A to Z by chronological order. Now let's say I want to have two or more criteria. Let's say I want to sort it by vendor and by buyer. So what I'll do then is I'll click on the sort command, and within the sort command I can choose the information I want to sort it by. So first I want to sort by vendor. I want to base it on what? The values within that cell, and I can sort it A to Z or Z to A. Then I'll add a level, and in this case I will choose buyer, and based on the values A to Z, I'll say OK, and now you can see that the vendor Granger is first, and within Granger I have Jack, then Patty for buyers. Then it switches to Jackson, and then Jack and Patty within Jackson, R.A. Davis, Jack, Patty, etc. So I've sorted it first by vendor, then by buyer. Let's say instead I wanted it first by buyer, then by vendor. All I need to do then is click on my sort command again, and selecting either one of these, I can then use the up or down arrows to relocate or reorder those options. So if I click the buyer, I can then move that up, and now it's buyer, then vendor. I'll say OK, and now all of Jack are together, and within Jack, then by vendor Granger, Jackson, R.A. Davis, etc. Then when it switches to the next buyer, then Granger, Jackson, R.A. Davis, etc. Now, I'm going to show you a little twist here that makes that a little bit easier. I'm going to click back in my date column and click A to Z to sort it back in chronological order. Let's say that I want to sort by vendor, then by buyer. If I can think about that in reverse order, all I need to do is, again, if I want to sort by vendor, then by buyer, do it backwards. I click in the buyer column, click on my A to Z button, then my vendor column, click on my A to Z button, and now I have it sorted by vendor first, and then within vendor buyer. So just by using a couple clicks that way and doing it in reverse order, I can now sort it instead of having to use the sort command and keep adding levels to the various sorting criteria I want to use. One last thing I want to show you is sorting by color. So I'm going to go back and resort this in chronological order. Now you can see I have three different colors of data in my description column. So if I want to sort this by color, I can just click anywhere in here, go up to my sort command, and I'll choose description, but in sort on, I'm going to choose cell color. Now I have the choice of which colors I want to go in which order. Now there's no predetermined order of colors, so you need to define those one by one. So let's say the first I want to do is in gray, then I'm going to add a level, choose description, have it based on cell color, and now I want to choose blue. Since I only have three colors, I don't have to add that third one. It will just go to the bottom by default. I will say OK, and Excel now sorts it by those three colors. Now with this, I'm going to add a little twist too. Let's go back and resort it in chronological order. Now I want to sort it again back by those colors. So I'm going to click sort and again choose description, then cell color, and I'm going to leave it as yellow, add a level, description, cell color. This time I'll choose gray. Now again, I don't have to add the third color. But let's say after I sorted by color, I then want the colors or the descriptions in that column to be sorted alphabetically. So I can add another level, select description, and leave it as values A to Z. Now when I click OK, notice I have all the yellows, then grays, then blues, but within the yellows, those are sorted alphabetically. First L, then T, then V. Then when it goes to the gray, I have S for stock and W for wiring. And then down to the blues, R, then T, then V. So I've been able to sort the same column by two different methods, first by color and then by values. And there you have it. I hope you like what you see. If you do like what you see here, please take a minute to share this post on your favorite social network. I can be found on Facebook, Google+, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. So I hope you enjoy this. If you'd like to see more, please feel free to stop by my website, excel-bytes.com, and I hope you subscribe. So have a great day and happy excelling.